Hannah from Hannah and Jessie. We offer virtual assistant services. You can check our website out at hannahandjessie.com. That's HANNAHANDJESSIE.com. And today I'm going to show you guys how to use Canva, which is a free tool to do graphic design. So even if you don't know anything about graphic design at all, Canva makes it really easy to create images to promote your business. So whether you're creating a logo, a holiday image for social media, or any other type of promotional or informational image, you can do that here. So I've logged into Canva already. That's what you're seeing on the screen here, my account. It is free to make an account. They do have an upgraded plan option with some additional features, but I found that I'm able to do everything I need with the basic free account. So if you look down here, these are some of the images that I have created before. There are a lot of different types of images you can create in Canva in terms of sizing and dimensions. So the one I use most of the time is social media. I'm usually creating images to share on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, and other social media channels, whether for myself or for clients. You can also do presentation, poster, etc. There are quite a few options to explore. You can just click this plus button here in order to see all of the different options. But for now, I'm going to walk you through how to make a basic social media image. And once this loads, I'll show you how to make a Mother's Day image, which is something that I need to do anyway to schedule on social media. So I'll just walk you through the steps. Okay, so everything is loading here. You've got a couple of options in your menu over here on the left, and this template size is going to stay the same, and then you can determine what you want to put in there. So they have some pre-made templates here. You can scroll down and you can see they tell you whether they're free or they have a cost. And you could just insert one of these templates and then change the text or the image or the colors. But I like to usually make my own from scratch. So for Mother's Day, I'm going to want to look for a photo. So I'm going to click on Elements, and I'm going to want to go into Free Photos. And in the search bar at the top, I'm going to look for something with flowers. Now, I can tell you, I've already looked in the past. There are no free images of mothers, so, or women, or moms, or any variation on that term. But let's see. So if I click flowers, we've got a bunch of different clip art style images here. But you can also get photos just by clicking here. And so you can choose any photo you like. There are lots of different themes. I'm going to go with, I think this one is very pretty. And you can change the size as well. So you can drag it to take up the whole background. And that's what I'm going to do here. So you'll see that the image that I'm dragging is actually larger than the square that we're working with for social media. And that is okay. It does not matter. Let's see. Whatever hangs over the sides simply won't show up on social media, so you really don't have to worry about it. Okay, this is how I want to position it. So you can see I have just dragged it around a little bit. And now I'm going to look for Mother and see if any clip art style images come up. Let's just see. No, let's click on illustrations. And see, what about, maybe I'll type in woman and see what comes up here. Ah, okay. So these are free. This one's free. I don't know that I'm actually going to want to use this. It might, I think I'm not actually going to want to use this, but just for the purposes of demonstration, you can make this image bigger or smaller. You can even change the color of it. Let's see. This one is not letting me change the color. Okay, let's go home. Okay, well, often you can change the color. In this particular one, you cannot. Let me find another clip art image and show you how you can change the color. So you can select a flower, for example, and here at the top, you'll see the different colors that are pre-selected. So if you want to replace this kind of yellowish greenish color with a darker green, you just click there. If you want to replace this orangish color and say you don't like anything that's here in the standard palette, you can just click into the color wheel and choose anything you like. And maybe you want to leave the center exactly the same. So now you have your own image, your own little clip art. You can copy that. Let's say you want several of them. You can copy that. You can change the color in the one you've copied. You can make it smaller. There's a lot of options. You can even make it a little bit see-through. So we've got the transparency option up here, and there you have that if that's something that you're interested in doing. Okay, I'm going to delete both of these because that was just for demonstration purposes. And now you're going to want to add some text. So here you can use any of these pre-formatted text and add your own text into the particular font size and style they have chosen, or you can pick your own. So I'm just going to pick add heading. And now I'm going to type in what I want my image to say, which is Happy Mother's Day. Okay, now you can't see that very well because of the color in the background. So I'm going to change the color of the font by going up here. And let's try something. Let's try yellow and see how that looks. Okay, so I've selected yellow. And now, okay, I'm going to move the font around. That looks okay. I might try a few other colors just to see. I'm going to select all of the font and make it a little bit bigger. Let's try 64. And I'm going to drag the font window so that it aligns differently. Okay, that doesn't look too bad, but let's try another color and see what we can do with that. How about that bright pink? No, that's not very easy to see either. Okay, let's try maybe just a gray. See how that shows up. No, that's not too good either. Okay, sometimes in those instances when it's a little hard to see, really no matter what color you pick, well, let's try. I'll show you how I add a background. Oh, that one actually does show up pretty well. Cool. So let's leave it at that. And then, of course, I want to add in our website. So if anybody else chooses to share this image on social media, it'll still direct them back to us. So you can either add your web address, you can add your business name, however you choose to personalize it, or even just your own name. And I'd like to do hannahandjessie.com. And since that white font worked out so well, I'm going to go ahead and change this to white as well. Okay. And then I'll drag that down to the bottom so it's not really in the middle of the picture. Okay, that's basically all I want to do here. I do want to show you one other feature that you may be interested in. So you can change the background color. You can use any of these pre-designed backgrounds that have different patterns on them, or you can do a solid background. So I'm going to click to do a pink background, but you won't see that. Oh, you will see that. Okay, so that covered the image. And I don't want that to cover the image, but if you had a smaller image that wasn't taking up the whole square, then that might be a time that you might want to change the background color. In this instance, let's see. Okay, I am going to go ahead and just delete that background that I just inserted, or you could also look at the transparency. Okay, so that's another option. You can apply transparency to background as well. I am going to simply delete it. Uh-oh, did I delete everything? Let's see. Undo, 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 undo. There we go. Okay, back to what I had. So you have those options up there as well, undo and redo. So that'll help you out if you get in a pinch like I just was. And now, okay, cool. It took the text that I inserted and it named the image that. That's great. If you wanted the image to be named something else, you simply go in here and type in what it is and click done. If you've made any edits, make sure you click outside of the image so that everything's saved. I found that if I still have, for example, the text box selected and I've made an edit, it won't always save when I go to download it. So just make sure you do that. And then I'm going to go and click download. And for social media, I find that the PNG files are actually too large and take quite a while to compress to add to Instagram. So I prefer to save them as a JPEG. and I'll just click download, and then I will tell it where to save that file, so it'll pop up here, and you'll see in a second as it processes. Okay. Oh, okay. Because I am in Chrome, it actually just downloaded it automatically, and there it is there. So I'll find it in my downloads, and I can use it however I like from there. So that is the gist of Canva. If you have any questions on how to use Canva, please feel free to send us an email. Our email address is info@hannahandjessie.com. That's IN